I'd like to speak about the herb Xiang Saussurea. I always feel a bit mischievous when I speak about it. Xiang Saussurea is a move chi herb. I think it's a little bit transformed damp too. It stands to reason, but it's mostly about moving chi in the digestive system, moving chi, especially in the intestines. I think of it as being a lot like stomach 41, which is the fire point on the stomach meridian. So it's like the small intestine within the stomach. It's a very small intestine herb. It's also stomach 41 is that point that's right on the ankle. So it's got to kind of, it's where the meridian's got to make it around a tight curve. And that's a very move chi kind of a thing. It's like in the intestines, there's a lot of tight curves that this food. So when you think about peristalsis, it's not like a straight shot highway, descending colon, here we go. It's this process of moving through this very complicated terrain, and yet we have to keep going. And Muxiang is for when we're getting stuck. And remember that so this herb is the consummate herb for the most amazing excuse making. It's incredible. It's for people who are like PhD level excuse makers. Well, I can't because and if I do then it's and I'll have to borrow a car and then I won't know where to how am I going to get the car? Then nobody's going to be there for the dog when and I can't. Sure, it's what you the kind of excuses, the kind of bravura excuse making that you say to yourself, if the same amount of intelligence was going into how to make it work as is right now going into how it won't work, we'd be through that intestine. Because yes, life gets very intestinal sometimes. It gets very intestinal sometimes where you just got to go through this and then this and then this and then this and then this. It just seems like an endless labyrinth of tight corners. Yes, the intestines are that way. Digestion is that way. Progress has those phases. And so there's this, when we get caught there, it comes out as excuse making. And when we have the power of Xiang Saussurea, which is a kind of earth tough love, it's like it's got a tone of voice like, okay, here we go. Like the voice that acknowledges you are going to have to step outside of your comfort zone in order to make your next move towards integrity. It won't be a yummy move. It won't be the phase where the cookies come out of the oven. It'll be the difficult phase where you have to like blend the thing and mix it's the hard work part of integrity. Okay, now, here we go. And the Xiang Saussurea kind of voice, it's got like a little bit of gallbladder to it, but it's like, okay, it's got that earth kind of quality of, we're going to escort you through another tight corner and you won't enjoy it, but it's work, it's good, it's getting you closer. Okay, and here's another tight corner. And okay, here's another tight corner so that we don't get stuck in, and it's like there's that, I think, the little engine that could, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. That's what Xiang Saussurea gives to a person who's got stuck in becoming the little engine that couldn't. I think I can't, I think I can't, I think I can't. Which is perfect for that quality of the small intestine within the stomach and that sense of sorting the pure from the impure. because this is a person whose small intestine on a spirit level is sorting for all the reasons why it won't work, as opposed to sorting for with the exact same brilliance, where's the gold? How are we going to do this? And the answer will be just as labyrinthine. But yes, I think I can. It's not a dampness producing herb. It's not comforting. It's not nourishing in the short run. It's a very important herb for leaky gut and leaky brain. If there's difficulty with if there's permeability of the blood-brain barrier and permeability of the intestinal barrier, where you're not sorting for the pure, you're sorting for the impure, and it will have very difficult cognitive effects as well as other effects of intestinal permeability. This is a very important herb for you. It's also a very important herb for tenesmus, which is a kind of cramping, intestinal cramping that happens as you start moving your bowels. Like they're moving and it's like, or you start changing your life as you get going. I'm leaving home. I'm going to, I'm just, but I can't. In that I can't, as the momentum starts, Xiang Saussurea says, you can. It's just not the fun part, but it's going somewhere. Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this.